stint. Yorkie brought Shelton and the Spirit to win. The pundits predicted relegation, but the Robins entered the battle for promotion. Season 1 proved you had no fear. Season 2's gonna take you up to the next tier.
Alright there, it's your old mate Yorkie here. Welcome back to the final little more of Cheltenham Town's Road to Glory. First couple of months of this season were good, with a few glitches. Went out with the Carabao Cup, having beaten the Championship team 1-0 in QPR. We lost 3-1 to Cambridge. We lost to Chelsea in the Virtue Trophy. We don't really care about the Virtue Trophy, but we are going to start with it today, because why not? We're going to start somewhere. And then we did lose to Cambridge again in the league, 3-0 at our ground. That's embarrassing. And then 2-1 at our ground to Peterborough, but we did pull one back there, so it was close. We beat Gillingham 2-0 after that. Leads us to the Virtue Trophy. To show you where we are in the league, second place, 3 points above third and fourth, and 1 point down on Grimsby in first place. In the Virtue Trophy, as I say, we're starting there today. Southern section. That's the northern section. Southern section Group G, that's us, right at the bottom. Now, we're not far off the others, because Cardiff and Wimbledon drew, with Cardiff going through on penalties. Or getting the extra point penalties. Top two go through. Right now, we are facing Cardiff. The ones who drew and then got the extra point. Unfortunately, they're still unavailable. Yeah, Jude Boyd, one of our main defenders or wing-backs, is away until 7th of October. Because he's got an international. International don't stop for lower league stuff. Alright, Rojas Federer. Oh, lower league stuff doesn't stop for internationals. Rojas Federer in goal. Tompkinson and Kerr Smith. Power to cover for Arkell. Grant. I brought Grant on. I wasn't using him last time to replace Lyons Foster. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And here's why. Where are you, Grant? There. Lyons Foster wins out on dribbling. He's playing defensive midfield stroke defender. Wins out on first touch. Not that important for that. Wins out on long shots. Don't care. Wins out on passing. Yeah, okay, that's relevant. Wins out on technique. Not so important. But loses on tackling and marking. Heading. Don't care about finishing. Weaker on some set pieces, not as weak on others. Loses out on a whole ton of mentality stuff. Loses out on positioning, but wins on off the ball, which is the attacking version. He's not an attacking position. Gains on flair slightly, don't care. The gains over teamwork and work rate are relevant, but minimal. Acceleration and pace, just slight differences. Acceleration is a noticeable difference, but again, we can live with that. Strength loses out. Natural fitness loses out. So overall, Grant, for what was a defensive position, is a significantly stronger defender. Now what he can do is cover the wings as well. So let's get into the first match. Never press on Chambers, that's fine. Just get them G'd up. And out we go. Tele plays it through to Robertson, who's going to take a shot and score. Straight off within the first 12 seconds. Now we have to pull one back, don't we? Not sure this is working out for us. I want to change some stuff around. Let's go positive for the start. Bring down the tempo. A little bit. Fish. It's now up to Chambers. Select. King. Select. Lofa. King. Forward to Ennis. Cutting into the area. Takes a shot. And that's a corner. The keeper saves it. Ollie gets forward, crossing position maybe. Plays it back to Powder, who does cross. Headed away. Grant has it. Hammond, Grant plays it forward. Still looking for a way through. A shot and it's a miss. Corner from Duke McKenna. Nodded away. Ollie forward to Duke McKenna. Ollie gets it back. Tackle takes it off him, but Duke McKenna can put it in. Headed away. Thomas chases it down. Thomas in the area. Power. Pops it just over the top. Keeper didn't even move. If that had been slightly lower, that would have been a definite goal. First half almost over. Rojas with the ball in goal. I don't think there's a time to finish an attack. Depending on how much longer the referee runs it than the allotted minute, of course. Played up the wing to Ollie. Cutting in. Played away, and that's it. Couldn't capitalise in the end. Defence held the structure. All right. Got it out to Chambers on the left. Is Carlisle. Raybrook. King. Where's so low? Lola, is it? Lola, whatever. Ennis. Laid across him, shoot! And he scored again. Raybrook gets it in. I hate the way they've done these team instructions. Let's go up. And then opposition instructions. None there. Fish is at the back. Lola. Ennis taken off by Hammond. Good. Nodded down by Ollie. Played up to Lawrence. Lawrence has it headed in, and that's a goal from John Thomas. 65 minutes here. We've got a couple of reds. Let's get them off. Hammond, you can come off for Lion Foster. And Thomas, come off for Fosu. Come on, get it clear. Grant's looking tired. Sorry, Green, not Grant. Stevenage can come on to replace him. Duke McKenna's not playing well. I think I'm going to change him. Tompkinson can come off for Cundy though. And we'll look for who actually gets tired. Unless it gets to 80 or so, in which case we'll just look to do something else. Come on. Lawrence is the one who's tired. Striker. Stick Miller on. Seven minutes to add on. Tanner getting past his marker. Gets it back. Ooh, nice tackle comes in and Ollie comes away with it. Played through to Miller. Fosu. Out wide to Power. Played on for Fosu to chase. Gets to it near the byline. And it's a goal from Miller. 2-2. And suddenly we're back in it in injury time. Smith back to the keeper for safety. Cundy, Stevenson, out wide to Power. It's past his man. Crossed into the box. Duke McKenna's there. A shot and it's another goal. Duke McKenna, fresh back off of internationals, gives us the win. All being well, just a few minutes left. Minute left, that should be about it. Referee's let it play beyond where he should have done. That's okay, 3-2. That was a come from behind, but it was a good one. And that puts us into second place in the Virtue Trophy. Again, not something that's all that important, but it's nice to have if we can get there. We still have to play Wimbledon, of course. 10k, nice bit of income. And that's all the Virtue is to us, is, you know, a bit of morale, maybe a bit of income, stuff like that. But it is also physically draining to have extra games to play. So, if nothing else comes up, we will bring you Rotherham, and after that, I'm not sure, maybe Wimbledon, depending what comes up. Sometime during here, I think we should be starting the FA Cup. And so, the Virtue Trophy victory over Cardiff happened and led to a bit of a collapse in the league. 1-1 with Newport, 1-0 loss to Bristol Rovers, 0-0 with Barnet, and we did get back to winning with 2-1 over Crewe, 2-0 over Rotherham. That leaves us in third place now. 3 points down on top, 2 points down on second. Equal on points with Gillingham in fourth. Remember, the top three go up automatic. And now it's the FA Cup final. Final? I don't think so. FA Cup first round against Wycombe. Wycombe being 8th in our league. Let's get to the match. Nobody's too exhausted to start, at least. But maybe bring Jude Boyd on at the back. Standing in for you. Your Jude Boyd is the normal one anyway. Thomas, also can run on, and Duke. Martin, Josh Martin can go on for me. Yep, that works. Raymond was who? Was that Jordan? Jaden Raymond, who is not as good as I was hoping. All right, let's go to the match. Team's warming up. Let's get in there. Oh, I have the volume on the wrong speakers. Just a moment. There we go. Come on, Windows. There we are. Rob Edwards, never triggering press when it's passed to Tom O'Connor. Tom O'Connor, dear God. I remember him from when I was a kid, and he wasn't a footballer then, he was an old crooner who ran a TV show. Oh no, that was Des O'Connor. Who was Tom O'Connor? That name rings a bell as well. We're getting the game underway. And it is open play. It's very quiet to start with, but it's all the first few minutes. Shot to us on target, 2 shots toward us. We are having the early play. If this carries on this way, we should get a goal, but that doesn't mean it's guaranteed. Free kick out on the right, George Harmon taking it. Into the box, headed in, and it's a goal from Kieran Green. One of our newcomers this season. Well, red-headed Kieran. "30 minutes. Now they have a free kick from Lowry. On the right, a bit from the goal. And that one, hits the bar and goes over. "40 minutes. Time almost up on the first half with us 1-0 up. Raspe plays it out to Cundy. Grant. Cundy. Should be blowing the referee. The referee should be blowing the whistle any moment. To Martin. Green, and there it is. We're doing well indeed. Nobody's too tired, you can run out. I just want to check something. It doesn't look to have a red hair there. Or not as bright as in the thing. Looks like brown. Some encouragement. That actually upset them because of the goal up. You can never be sure when it's a goal up. Sometimes praise upsets them, sometimes encouragement does. Alright, first change is needed. And Harmon needs to come off for Power, that's fine. And Smith needs to come off at the back for Tompkinson. Green is looking tired. Let's get him out of there. Kieran Green off for Stevenson. Keep it going, boys. .C. Back to that back. Grant gets it down to Ollie. Another of our newcomers. Forsu over to Jude Boyd. Back to Ollie. Jude Boyd gets it again. A long shot and that's over. Ollie needs off. And so does Grant. Last two coming off for tiredness. Grant coming off for Lance Foster. And Ollie going off for Canadi. Short corner. Josh Martin puts it in. Headed away, but Fosu chases back to get it to the halfway line. Up to Power. Got a Power skipping around. Canadi plays it in, a shot, and that's the second goal. Emilio Lawrence gets his name on the board. Definite praise time at 2-0 up, not mistaking that one. There's not going to be time. Stick that on, but there won't be time for it to activate anyway. Tompkinson launched upfield. That's going to be given away. That's okay. Coming right back at us. And it's down with Emilio Lawrence. Forsu. Almost a third. Gives us a corner kick. It doesn't come to anything. 2-0 up at the finish. Beautiful. Not sure who we're going to draw for the next round. Will it announce as we get back out there? I don't think so. Let's see. Head coach. The board's ecstatic. Good and very good. Beautiful. 41,000 again. That's very nice for us. 3 players in need of rest. We'll mark them up for rest in training at least. He's already resting in training. Likewise. Dominance of victory. Looking for... I'll come back to that in a minute. It's not saying. So, we will bring you next the Virtue Trophy. See you for that. Right, well, have we discovered something here? Yes, we have. We've discovered we're not allowed to win in cups, etc. Look at this. Carabao Cup second round. We lost to Cambridge. We won the next game in the league. Virtue Trophy, Southern Section Group G. We lost to Chelsea under 21s. We beat the next 2 teams. I mean, okay, we lost 2 then before going back to winning ways. But 3 out of the next 5 we won. Virtue Trophy, Section Group G. We won against Cardiff. Draw, loss, draw before we can go back to winning. FA Cup first round. We beat Wickham. Loss, draw. Apparently we can't win and then do anything in the league, and the league's more important. I'm not going to try and throw the E-Cup games, of course. Let's see if we can do anything against Wimbledon and see if we can recover and break our screw up on post-Cup wins the league. With Fleetwood, Grimsby and Harrogate. I will bring you Chesterfield after we've done the Virtue Trophy. Harmon is suspended. That's cool. Because we just picked up Chuck Norris. Not Chuck Norris, I'm sorry. Close, but no carrot. It's James Norris. Decent for this level. Fairly young. Could stay with us for a league or two if we can get promoted. Jude Boyd is exhausted. You're not going to have to come off. We will put power on. And also, Duke McKenzie is going to come off for Fosu. Let's go to the match, see what we can do. Didn't actually give any encouragement there. That was a mistake. Give some quickly here. I'm going to O'Connor. Morgan. And we're into open play. League of Wimbledon in League One, I assume? Gave it League One, yeah. Reeves puts the ball in. Pushed away. A shot comes in and they've scored. There's a chance we might be going out here. That's okay. It's a trophy. Then again, we beat a championship team. Grant tries to get it across but fails. Falls to Tompkinson. Power. Green launched it upfield. Ollie is there. Equaliser. They have had 3 shots all on target. We've only had 1. So it's still not looking good. We've now had 3 shots. Keeper gets down to it. Well done. Rojas Fedorchenko doing the job there. Cross to Cundy. Upfield to Ollie. Back to Green and then upfield again. On the right to Thomas. Thomas by the byline. Crosses in. Shot. It's blocked. Played away. Headed down and they've got it with Hippolyte. Green takes it off him, gets it to Power. Rough tackle, but quite legal. 30 minutes gone. Hippolyte through to O'Connor. Reeves. Intercepted by Fosu. Nice one, Tariq. Norris. Ooh, they intercepted. No! They tried to play it across and Fosu's there again. Tariq shoots and it's over the top. Thomas. Back to Ollie. That's easy for the keeper to grab. Ruddy bugger pulled it out the air. It's Ruddy bugger. There you go. Now, upfield, head nodded down for Green. Kieran Green plays it up for Ollie. Ollie, Ossenfail, or whatever that cry is. Greg Ollie. Has there ever been a more working class English name? Greg Ollie. With some praise because we're leading. Got some tired legs going on. That's not great, but we're going to have to run with them. We'll get tired quickly in the second half, but it'll get us through to about 60 at least. Norris to Tariq Fosu. Corner from the left with Norris. Into the box. Headed away, but Fosu's there. Plays it to Thomas. Takes a pop off the woodwork. Played away, and that's going to be picked up by Grant. Cundy. Pushed upfield, nodded back. Green, Fosu now. It's blocked. And that's out for a throw. Holly. Green to Norris. It's coming back with O'Connor. Nicely taken off him. Holly is dispossessed by Smith. On. Gets it back on the right. O'Connor lofted upfield, nodded down by us. Good defensive work. Green back to Cundy. Fosu on the right, getting forward. Played in, and that's a shot, and that's a goal. Emilio Lawrence. Beautiful, 3-1. I thought we were going out. Shows I'm not always right, doesn't it? Alright, let's get a couple of changes now, then a couple of changes at 68. Tompkinson's not playing that good, so we'll bring Kerr Smith on. And then, I guess Thomas is playing the least well of any of us lot. We'll put... Ooh, no, not right now. Green off Canardi. Oh, Green is Stevenson. Line up the other two. So he gets to 68. Grant can come off later. Right now we're taking Thomas off Duke McKenna. Duke is only on half health. Ollie off Canardi. No, I'll take Grant off as well. Corner from the right with Stevenson. Into the box, headed away. Fosu is there. Takes a shot and scores. Nice one, Tariq. "4-1. Well, we know what we do here. Take that down, put that up, and waste time. Spend 15 minutes going sitting on the dock of a bay, watching the tide roll away. Got Inception. Power. Stevenson. Up to Duke McKenna. Power. Gets around his marker. Crosses in. Is that a penalty? It is. Didn't see it myself, but that's fine. I mean, there's a group of bodies there. Norris taking it. Scores! Goal on your entrance. Even if it's a penalty, that's a great feeling. Lad can be proud. 5-1. I would say that's the way. I like it. God, we've dominated. Look at that. 19 shots to 5. 9 on target to 3. 5 to add on. Doesn't really matter. They're not going to score 4 in 5 minutes. I mean, at worst, they could score 3, and that'd be a miracle. Bundy up to Stevenson. Lawrence. Power. Played across to Fosu. And we scored, in fact. Oh, there was an offside. We scored, but it didn't count because there's an offside. That's fine. 5-1 will do me just good. Johnson to Lewis. Launched upfield. And that's a free kick. Someone got a little bit of a shove. Hippolyte. Why is there an Amazon Queen playing for them? Well, they scored from that free kick. At least it was played forward to Joe Lewis, who managed to smash it in. 5-2. There's your 3rd minute. There's your 4th. There's your 5th. And that'll do nicely. Second place. Because Chelsea under 21s scored 3. Scored 3 points in all 3. 3 wins out of 3 for Chelsea under 21s. Yeah, I mean, they're Chelsea under 21s. I know they are under 21s, but Chelsea. Right. Oh, look, next month we'll be opening with Virtue Trophy in the second round of the FA Cup. But this month, I'm going to bypass Fleetwood, Grimsby and Harrogate. Play them and then bring you Chesterfield. Alright, maybe we have broken our curse. You saw us winning the Virtue Trophy. Then it was 3-0 in the league over Fleetwood, 3-1 over Grimsby, and 2-0 over Harrogate. So, next up, away at Chesterfield. Can we carry this on? Before we go there, this is where we stand now, back up top. 42 points to us. Everyone's played 20. Well, Bristol have actually got 2 in hand, so that's possibly 44 points. So we could be in second once they've got theirs. But currently, everyone just below us has got 20 played. 41 for Salford and Grimsby, 40 for Cambridge, 39 Barnet. Also, one in hand on us, Chesterfield. They're also in the playoff positions, although, of course, we're not even halfway through the season yet. Almost. 36. Right. Lions Foster's a bit out of shape. I'll have to run with it. Got some tired legs. Martin. Duke on for you. Bossu is going to stay on. Yeah, I think that's all right. Wait, Smith, you can go on for Condi. Our primary 2 defenders. Let's get them G'd up. And get out there and see what we can handle, what we can do. Right, Norris. Ollie. Duke McKenna and Norris again. Quite pleased with the ones brought in. The last one was won by 2 free kicks from Ollie, for instance. Chesterfield have had 1 shot on target. We haven't had any shots at all yet. 15 minutes in. Excuse me if you can hear some chewing in the background. I'm afraid that's the dog. Try and keep it down out there, Tiki. Good boy. "30 minutes in, still nothing. The live table is dropping us down to second place at the moment. Let's go positive. figure it's more important to tell them about shots where we haven't taken any. Duke McKenna's playing badly today. Corner from Norris on the left. Into the box. Headed away. Fosu there. Oh, that was just over the top. That rolled across the top netting. Duke McKenna tired. Right, let's make a couple of subs, I think. For those who are playing badly. See, Power's playing okay at the moment. Tompkinson, maybe. I think we'll leave him on though for now. I don't want to take Ollie off either. Duke McKenna definitely needs to come off. He's tired. Also, he's also not playing well. Jude Boyd on for him. .68 minutes. Maybe take Norris off. Power needs off, that's for sure. He's having to drop Jude Boyd back, which means Cognati plays a little out of position. Can Ollie play out wide? Yes, he can. It's better. Norris. Not really. We can bring Lyons Foster over and then put Grant on for him. Ollie can come off for Cognati, I guess. Oh, Cognati's already playing. Ollie's going to have to stay on then. I suppose I could run Lawrence there. Ollie is not playing well today. No, Lawrence doesn't like it there. Keep things as are for now. Free kick for Chesterfield. And it goes headed into the side netting. Alright, Green needs off. Oops. Tactics. Green needs off for Stevenson. And that's our last change. Gordon. Back to Dunkley. Duziak. Naylor to Gordon. I think he brought our defender down, but never mind. Dobra. Played in, and it's a shot, and they've scored. Let's play for space. Play into space. Just get a bit more aggressive. Switch to attacking for the dying minutes. It's time added on. Looks like we might have a loss here. They're dropping us back down to fourth. It's tight at the top. It is tight at the top. Well, that does drop us down to fourth on 42 points. Only 2 behind top and second and 1 behind third. So, not like it's lost yet. Now then, if we look at the fixture schedule. I can tell you that next month we start with Virtue Trophy second round, Southern Section second round against Newport, who are in the same league as us in 13th place. Followed up with Chesterfield, who just beat us, so they're in our team, our league, in the second round of the FA Cup. And then we'll decide what we're doing afterwards.
Singing,